I hate this game. I just hate this game. I could just rant on and on about this game. You first start the game in. Where do I begin? I guess I'll start with the graphics. The graphics are okay for an NES game, but there are a few errors. The first problem occurs in Marble Zone, where you can't tell if you can jump on these pink blocks or if you can't. For example, all of these blocks look the exact same, but some of them I can jump through and some of them I can't. The next problem is extra side glitching, but you see that in just about every pirate game. So now that we covered the graphics, let's get to the controls. Somari's controls are rather slow, especially in the underwater stages. We're going to get to that in a little bit. One thing I do like though is that they included a spin dash, which wasn't in the first Sonic game. So now that we discussed the controls, let's get to the gameplay. Your worst enemy out of this entire game are the rings. First off, they make the worst sound I've ever heard in a video game. Next problem is that you can collect as many rings as you want, but every time you get hit, you always lose 3. This problem makes it much harder to beat the later stages in the game, especially Spring Out and Labyrinth Zone. Another problem is that in the original Sonic games, it only took 50 rings to get a bonus stage. However, in this game, it takes 100. But the bonus stages serve no purpose other than your score. Now here was my basic walkthrough of this game. I first get to Green Hill Zone, finding out about all the glitches and everything. Then I get to Marble Zone with some of the worst enemy placement I've ever seen. Every single enemy in this level couldn't be placed at a worst possible position. Then I get to Springyard Zone, when every time I jump on a spring, there seems to be an invisible wall. Then we get to Labyrinth Zone, which was the underwater level I was talking about. I have 2 problems with this level. First off, it's in the style of Marble Zone. It's kind of like a maze. Secondly, it's an underwater level, so it slows down the controls a lot. This is where I just give up. However, I found a cheat code that can get me past this level. Okay, they spelled Spring Yard Zone, Spring Yand Zone, and they spelled Special Stage, Spatial Stage. And now we're at the final stage, which is the exact same as in the first Sonic game. Now let's see if this ending is any good. I'll be back. Well, I will tell you one thing. I won't be back. I won't be back playing this game for the rest of my life.